listen. In the same way that you're excited about the Giants and how we say league's better for the Giants being better, even though the guy over there, the Cowboy fan, is like, really? But yeah.
League's better if the Bears are.
The same thing, pal. Same thing. Like if the Chicago Bears, because I think I can say this with certainty on behalf of Adam, our call screener, who may or may not be listening in if the gummies have kicked in yet. But I think I could speak on behalf of him and everybody else, the city of Chicago, is that, yes, they love their Cubbies on the north side, and the White Sox, have they lost 90 games yet? Or they're on the verge of it? Or are they just...
they just fired their manager after winning.
Yeah, I mean, that 21-game losing streak, I think, still stings. And Grady Sizemore is the interim manager on the south side of Chicago right now. So Adam is listening. Okay. And obviously they love their Bulls and Blackhawks. That's a football city. That is a football town. And this kid has gotten everybody on the old pins and needles that this is finally their moment. Is it possible that the football gods have sought to bestow upon them what was bestowed upon New England, Indianapolis, what has been repeatedly bestowed upon the ones up the toll road in Green Bay, bestowed upon them? Hold on, hold the phone. Like those long-suffering Kansas City Chiefs fans. Is this finally that moment? Yeah, this weekend, I think so. He will get out there and he will show everybody preseason what's up. And it's not just him showing up. It's not just him showing up. It's the front office and Ryan Poles coming over from Kansas City, building for this moment, hoping that it was Justin Fields there, that they were building it up for Fields to have this moment, and they just got really lucky that the kid that showed up in Carolina last year in Bryce Young didn't have the horses around him, didn't have the coaching staff, with all due respect, the continuity of it. I mean, the kid had a coaching change in the middle of his first season. You know, that in the same way that maybe the Niners don't want to trade Ayuk to these spots, or they have a reservation or a hitch in their giddy up to trade him to Cleveland and Pittsburgh because those first-round picks coming back are going to get worse for the Niners. Because Ayuk will plus up the Browns or the Steelers to the point where it may be a late night first-round draft choice. The opposite happened for the Bears. They hit the jackpot. The Panthers bottomed out. They got the first overall pick, and it happened in a year where there were multiple quarterbacks from which to choose, including one who has unicorn written all over him. And Ryan Poles getting it ready for Fields on the defensive side of the ball, built it up, and this year just went motherload. Motherload. And every single time that he finds a Dunze in the end zone, it'll be like, we drafted them in the same draft as Caleb Williams because the Panthers bottomed out. And he hits DJ Moore. It's like unbelievable that we got both in the same trade with Carolina. And he hits Keenan Allen. It's like, yeah, we added him too. And he hits Cole Kmet. We had him ready for Fields. And it's now Caleb. That's the reason for the excitement. It's not just Caleb's there. They appear to be ready around him. So I don't know if the hype is overhype at all. I mean, there's a lot of there's a lot of tangible reasons to hype him. It's not just Caleb. It isn't. It's not just Caleb. They're ready to roll. That's what you want with a kid that you draft. You got to evaluate him, right? How are we going to evaluate him? How are we going to evaluate him before we got to make a decision 2, 3, 4 years from now? How are we going to evaluate him? Well, you got to get the guys around him. Well, you can evaluate him. I don't think there's even a question about evaluating. I guess the question is going to be, is the speed of the game, is the speed of the game going to be an adjustment for him? Because I'll tell you what, no matter what you feel about the Tennessee Titans being supposedly less than, they're going to be faster on defense than the Utah Utes, who USC had a lot of problems with.
Yep.
Right?
Couldn't block.
That story, I get it. Couldn't tackle him either.
Right.
But that's not Caleb's fault.
No.
I keep telling the story over and over and over again. Marshall Faulk tells it. I love him when he tells the story. He told me the story a long time ago, and I like repeating it in these instances. Peyton Manning, as can't miss as they come, through 28 interceptions his first season.
Yeah, led the league.
And according to Marshall, said the same thing every time when he was throwing interceptions in the first half of his rookie season. Didn't think they could get there, meaning where he threw it, didn't think the defender could get to that spot. And at some point, Marshall just let it go and let it go and let it go. And at some point decided to not let it go anymore and said, Peyton, this is the NFL. Everybody can get there. Yada, yada, yada. Peyton's one of the all-time greats. But anyway, what I'm saying is the adjustment, I don't know. Don't know. But it is going to be exciting to see, and Hard Knocks is only going to whet the appetite of hype. That's all. And they deserve to be on. Again, they had to be. They were the only team for Hard Knocks this year.
Yeah.
That you would want to see.
I mean, Saints,
honestly,
Broncos, I think were the other options.
Please. For sure. And the Bears are going to be on national TV. Let's see here. And again, the NFL bought in. Right away. Look at that. C.J. Stroud. How fun is that game going to be, right? At C.J. Stroud, Sunday night, week 2.
That's
NBC.
Super fun.
The NFL's like, all in. Let's go. Let's get the kid out there. Week 2. Week 3 at Anthony Richardson. How exciting is that going to be? Week 4. Matthew Stafford back in the division. Back in Chicago. Home for the Rams. Then that's that game against Carolina. Man, oh, man, oh, man. I hope that's not like, Bryce Young in the role of Trubisky against Mahomes, right? Where it's just like, here's the kid. I'm glad you got him.
Oof.
Carolina, because here comes Mahomes. The Mahomes 2.0, right?
Right.
Then that game in London on NFL Network against Jacksonville. International, Caleb. Bye week. At Washington against Jaden Daniels, a kid taken after him. At Arizona, Kyler Murray. New England. Wouldn't it be amazing if Drake May starting by then?
That'd be sick.
Then now the rubber's meeting the road, okay? Packers. Here we go.
Yeah, all their division games are at the end of the year.
And then we'll see if Caleb Williams can break the jinx or Jordan Love can continue on the Aaron Rodgers dominance, just like RFK Jr. taking out the Bears.
Hey, now.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.